Don't get me wrong. I love being single and I love living alone. It's great. It's fantastic. But fuck, it's expensive. Ah! I just spent $600 on brakes on my car, just on the front part of the car, because I couldn't afford all 4 brakes and axles and rotors and whatever the fuck. And then now I just paid my car payment, which is $500, so I just blew $1,100 in like 3 hours, and it wasn't even like fun, you know? Fuck. Sorry, it's just so overwhelming. Like, you work and 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 you work, and it's just to pay off like your basic necessities. And you can't, like, in this city that I live in, public transport, please. If I were to do public transport, it's like asking to get raped, and I really shouldn't be crying because now I have to go to another work event, and now I'm gonna be all puffy. I'm just... Living is so expensive. Just keeping yourself alive and floating is so expensive. And what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted is if I were to take public transport here, especially for my job requires a car. I have to have a bunch of shit that I have to lug with me for work. And I can't do that with public transport. I'm venting. Inflation sucks. Just living in America sucks. Living alone sucks. It's great, but it sucks. Because you have to front all the expenses by yourself. I need a husband just so that I can live.
Everybody wake up! It's time to stand up!
This is the first month I won't be able to afford rent. I'm not a rich person. I don't have a lot of stuff. I have basic household necessities, a couch, a bed, washer, a dryer. That's about it. A car. I don't have a lot of lavish things. I don't go on vacations, and I don't spend a lot. Rent's increased from the food prices are too high. I've cut back on eating because I literally cannot.
Hey everybody, my name is Tyler, and because of the out-of-control inflation that we're having in our country right now and rent prices being over $1,500 a month, I have been outpriced at the rental market, and I live here in my car full-time, and I wanted to give you a brief tour. So starting with the bed here, it is a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper. Super comfortable. I have about 4 layers of blankets, which keeps me warm, especially right now we've got 20-degree weather at night, so it's pretty cold. Moving over here, I have my cooler. I've had a few people tell me I'm not supposed to have this cooler because I live in my car, but it actually was a birthday gift last year for my 30th birthday, and I just can't part with it. I absolutely love it. Keeps all my food cold and fresh for days. I absolutely just adore this cooler, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And in the back there, you can see I have 2 really comfortable pillows.
Arrogance of the Americans. The bulliness of the Americans. Let me even throw it on the west side. America right now comes to Tanzania, comes to Ghana, comes to Zambia with 16 million. And guess what? 16 million only for Zambia. The 16 million, ask me, what is it for? What is it for? For human rights. So the Americans are more interested in a transgender, homosexual agenda around the world. They will invest their money and give you money to protect human rights. Russia and China are coming with weapons and militarization strategies so that we can protect ourselves. So I want to say this very loud and clear to the Americans. Continue on your transgender agenda. Stay there. Leave us to do politics on the other side. Because what we need right now is not a minority human rights activation. What we need is a societal transformation. And for you as Americans to think that we really envy that when you have an anti-lesbian, anti-gay, LGBT principle, then tourists would drop. Let me correct that once and for all, Smooth. And cut and clip this, and it must be loud and clear. Are you saying to me that all the tourists are gay? And when you hear that this is a non-gay zone, tourism will suffer? Question number 1. Question number 2. Are you saying that we don't have a right to expressing ourselves as Africans? Question number 3. If democracy means majority rules and majority votes against a principle, then why won't you allow that to become law? Are you saying the minority must manage the majority, or the majority must manage the minority? Then if that whole ideology is wrong, then take democracy in a nice black dustbin bag.
People and Africans have been feeling like America is the dreamland. It's the dream place for any African or anybody who will go there and work so that he can make up a living, he can change the situation of the living and everything. But now today we experience many Americans themselves are fleeing out of that country because of the lack of stability. They are not able to pay for their basic needs. You will find that many Americans are working. They are working tirelessly. We cannot say that they are being defeated or they are not able to pay for their bills because they are jobless. But you find that someone is working, or in a day he's having 3 jobs, but at the same time he's not able to pay his bills. He's not able to cater for his basic needs. He's not able to raise up his family because of the highest economy. High economy in America has made America to look like to seem like a. So the videos and clips that I show you, these are the videos of adult people who are just crying. They cry out because of what's happening in that country, or the situation, the condition that they're passing through. Imagine people working and at the same time they're living in their cars, in their trucks, in their vans, just because they cannot afford to pay the rents, just because they cannot afford to pay bills, to pay basic things like gas, foods. They cannot be able to pay their electricity, and when combined with the rents and everything, that's why they're coming and they're ready to live out. Some don't even sleep in their cars, but I've shown you the videos where some people are just sleeping outside under the bridges.
I mean, look at it's all our stuff. It's everything we own. Everything we own. I feel miserable. I have pneumonia. I just got released from the hospital last night. I've been in there for 4 days. I was sicker than a dog before I went. I called the ambulance. They wouldn't take me in. I made my in-law take me 2 days later because I felt like I was dying, literally dying, and I had pneumonia caused from all of the freaking trying to clean this stuff up to get out of here fast enough. That made me sick. It made me sick fast. I just sent my girls to go stay somewhere else so I can freaking try to deal with this and not be upset in front of them. They said they're trying to work with me for housing. I haven't even seen anybody about nothing for housing today. Nobody showed up. Nobody. And now there's a trash service going behind all of this. They just took all the RVs and the cars. They took one of our cars. I couldn't find the key this morning when I went to move it. They took that too. It's like we don't have enough taken from us out here. If we had anything, we wouldn't be here. If we had options, we wouldn't be here. Nobody wants to be out here like this. Because of all the rats out here on the levee, my RV got infested with them. They chewed through all my water lines. They chewed through some of my electrical stuff. They chewed through my heater.
Inside the unfinished buildings. So this means that now even the situation of Africa is being better than America. So all that is happening in America, even if that's I've seen many black community or black people in America coming to help and offer some support to the white Americans, because all that is happening today in America is not a matter of race. And I believe that all that is happening today, it was done because there were some people who are being targeted. But as we know that when we are in a country, then there's some group or some people or some tribes who are being targeted to be affected with some things, then you may find that all people will be affected, because when anything or the governments raise up the economy, there will no way that there are some people who will be affected with this economy. Everybody depends in the economy. Everyone needs to eat. Everyone's need to live. Everyone needs to, or to have a home. Everyone needs to have the basic needs. So even if they impose some bills, or some tax to some people, to the goods and businesses, maybe targeting a certain group of people, and you find that the people who are being targeted, even in America, we have the low classes, we have the middle classes, we have the high class. So there are some people who are in the middle class, but they cannot afford for all that is happening because of the high cost of living, the high imposed tax, and everything that are affecting their lives. So that's why we see many people are coming out to cry out. They ask for help. They need the black community to come in so that they can work on this together. But I believe, and I said that all that's happening today, this is a matter of humanity and maybe human rights and all these. So that's why I've seen many black Americans and black people are coming out to speak about these issues that are affecting them. So how comes that America, the great country, the superpowers, are facing these challenges whereby the governments are not able to cater for their governments? Their governments are not ready, are not able to help their people. They are not ready. There are many people who are homeless. There are many people who don't have anything. They are not able to cater for their basic needs. While in Africa, what I can say is that all the black people who are in America and all Africans, there's some things Africans don't just been shaken because this is something that have been used to. When we speak about the things like politics and this economy, this highest cost of living, Africa has been facing this for a very long time. That's why even if it comes out, the Africans always survive and don't feel like it's something that is bigger or something very strange, because this is something that they have been living in for many years. So when Americans or the white people are facing these smaller challenges in a shorter time, then it becomes a strike to them because they are not used to this. So all that they are passing through, this is what the black people or the black people in America have been passing through many years, but they have not come out to speak about this. And I believe if they could have not been affecting or being concerned for this, then we could have not been seeing them coming on the streets, coming online in TikTok, YouTube to speak about these issues. But because they are being affected too, because I believe that they're the one who are being affected much. That's why we are seeing their reactions coming out each and every day. But all that I can say is that maybe these issues we have to put our hands together. We have to support one another, because when it comes in our basic needs, that there are some people who are not able to help themselves. They're not able to cater for themselves. They're not able to pay for their bills. These are all basic things. So we can say that we all pray for them, and we need the best for them, because now this is a matter of life and death. So that's why I say that America at this time, we can say that it's becoming a third world country, or something like that. But it is so annoying to see such videos and such things coming out of the great country like America. So they voted for better change, making America great again, but they never knew that all that they're doing is something that will come and strike them back. So that's what the result they're getting today. So next time, I think that when people will making their choices in election and choosing their leaders, they'll not just be focusing on how on the race or the people we have to choose this because he's ours, but this black person or this not American, so we cannot vote for him. So you'll be voting considering the agendas and the vision that the person have towards the people that he's going to represent. We have a lot that is happening in these countries, in these first class countries. We have a lot that is happening that when it be exposed, then it can be seen like a tragedy. So all that we can do is to make sure that we fight for this. And that's why we see in Africa, whenever such things happens, Africans always come on the streets, they demonstrate, they fight, they burn up the countries, they make sure that the governments do things that they need them to do. They make sure that the government listen to their voices no matter what happens. So these issues are always happening in Africa, but the Africans know how to handle them. But the people that are concerned today, they don't know how to deal with certain issues. That's why they are seeing like a big deal, a big threat. That's why all that they have to do is to come out in online platforms to speak about these issues, which cannot bring out any solution. I believe so. It cannot bring out any solution. But instead, the situation will continue to be worsened each and every day. So we as Africans, we are praying for the God of Africans, the God of black people, to just listen to these people and maybe change the situation, because the women, the children are being affected due to this issue and due to this harsh condition in America. 2025 has been the different year to Americans, and I believe that they will not forget this year. So this is not good, and the government have to do something concerning this and know how the people of this country are passing through and how they can correct the problems where possible. So thank you very much for your time. Just let me to have the comment section. Let's make sure that we we share these positive messages so that the things can be changed in either mean. As long as the people get what they want, as long as the people are able to get what they deserve, that's all that they can do. Thank you very much for staying in. Keep on coming each and every day, because we do this as always. This is the black unity, This is the black unity, and all that we need is the black unity, as we say. Thank you very much, and be blessed wherever you're watching from.